There's bad faith negotiation going on part of management, and that way our employees suffer. In the end, the veteran population suffers.
I've been at national negotiations before. I used to fill in for David Mollett when he wasn't able to attend, and I am stunned.
Well, this will be my third contract, and like I said, it's different from any other contract that I've ever negotiated.
VA wants to gut the surveillance article that's in our current contract. They want to take away all the procedures and appropriate arrangements that we constructed to protect employees.
What the agency proposed is no vacancy announcements. They believe that is a barrier to hiring, even though it's our largest occupation, despite the VA regulation that you have a system that's fair and equitable. We don't think that's a good idea.
Management is messing up this article by trying to make all employees take increments of 30 minutes of leave for non-professionals and hybrid employees. And for professional employees, they have to take increments of leave an hour at a time. I want you to understand that the way it is, leave is going to be at the discretion of management. Even though you may put in for leave, you've got leave planned in advance, they have the right to cancel your leave and don't give you no reason. They're not going to reimburse you for the fact that you don't put down money on your hotels, you don't spend all those airline tickets and stuff. They claim that they don't have the authority to reimburse you.
The agency is making aggressive attempts to strip our bargaining unit employees of rights to union membership, the right to counsel an employee without union representation, employee protection from unfair labor practices, and prohibiting employees from participating in any union activity.
Our local supplemental agreement, Article 46, is one of the most critical for us at the local level. It gives us the opportunity to take the master agreement that's already been negotiated and tweak it to the various VAs throughout the nation. However, management gave us their proposal, and I'm here to report to you that it was completely struck. Every line in that article is scratched out. And if you could indulge me, I just want to tell you the one statement that management made. Local supplemental agreements predating this agreement shall terminate upon effective date of this agreement. There will be no local supplemental agreements negotiated with this agreement. They want us to have nothing. They want to gut your contract. They want to take your rights under the law and do away with unions in general.
I think it's designed to privatize.
We all know that they have their favorites, and they won't use this stuff against people they like. They're going to use this against people who they don't like the way they dress, or they don't like their race, or they don't like the way they talk, or whatever, and they're going to be giving them disciplinary trouble, including removal from federal service.
Well, the first thing that we've already seen is in the Accountability Act, the disciplines are way up for housekeepers, 100% service-connected veterans. If they are going after 100% service-connected veterans, and those disciplines are up much more than the management SES officials, well, that just tells you
we have veterans. I had a 100% service-connected veteran I know personally that went to get a MRI done out in the private sector. And when he got there, they made him put down a $400 check as a deposit before they would do the MRI. 100% service-connected disabled veteran. What do you say about that, except for it's an abomination?
They're going to bring somebody in that's unable to take care of the patients. They don't understand the patients. Right now, they send them to the outside, and half the time when they go to the outside, they cannot get back in the VA.
Privatizing the VA would mean that they would have a lot of unskilled employees, unlike us who have been trained for many, many years on how to effectively deal with our veterans.
Nobody can provide care like we can for the veterans. Number one, what the United States needs to know, and other countries, they can't absorb the VA. Our veterans will suffer if we're privatized.
I mean, just showing support and solidarity goes a long way. I mean, when we see things on Facebook of, you know, rallies being held in random spots of Iowa or, you know, Oklahoma or whatever, and, you know, you kind of know that with the struggle that we're, you know, the fight that we're taking on here in DC is affecting people all across the country, and people are committed, and it just helps, you know, to know that you have that support and kind of gives the wind behind our sails.
Talk to your local union and ask how you can get involved.
We're unique. We know the wounds of war. We know how to treat the wounds of war better than any facility in America. I love the VA. I love my veterans and active duty members, and we need to stand strong.
Every local, every union, everywhere, we need to hit the street.